All right, the pentatonic scale is a powerhouse, and I feel like you might be overlooking it. I feel like you might be thinking that just this box is all you need, baby, to play that A minor blues till the cows come home. Today, I'm going to share with you 3 important questions you need to be honest with yourself and ask yourself when it comes to the pentatonic, because truly, it can be atomic. If you let it be. Let's go, guitar friend. This video is sponsored by Gator Cases. Guitarists, like any other musician, value the advantages of proper protection for their gear and arriving in their destination city with one guitar and not 2 pieces of one guitar. Guitars, amps, effects, and accessories all need safe transport and storage. Luckily, Gator's got you covered. The very first question you need to ask yourself is, can I switch between the relative major and minor within the same shape? Meaning you get 2 scales, if not more, for the price of 1. If you've only looked at this shape and thought, well, that's a minor blues shape, come on, you know better. Check this out. Here's C major. That's a C major pentatonic because C major and A minor are relative major and minor to each other. The moment this switches over to A minor, I've got the same shape, but I've got to be able to make it sound like I've moved with the music. So your goal is to make sure that you can target the important notes that are going to signal to our ear that you're grounded in either the major or the minor. So when this goes back to that C major, play the sweeter stuff. Land on those root notes of C. Now when I go to the A, be able to bring out the flavor of the major and the minor, and you will no longer be stuck with one shape only equaling one flavor. This next question is so obvious, you're going to think, well, of course I can do that, until I ask you, can you smoothly switch between different letters with the exact same shape? It seems obvious, right? What do you have to do? You have to grab the root, which is your anchor. Let's say we have A minor, but the song today is not in A minor. The song today is going to be in B minor. It sounds so simple, but if that trips you up, you've got to be able to smoothly switch to a different key by just throwing down that root and going for it. So, not a big deal. While we're at it, I also want, this is an attached question, can you switch directions, or do you find yourself always going from low to high or always starting from the same note within a scale position? For example, if I'm right here, if I always reach for that same top note, could I break that up? Could I start in the middle of the scale? Could I change direction? The moment that you play too many notes going in one direction with a pentatonic scale, it starts to sound a little bit teeter-tottery. You know that sound. I want you to break that up, okay? Can you smoothly switch? All right. Guitar friend, the pentatonic is a super fun scale. You can do so much with it, but you've got to be flexible. This week, my members and I have been doing workouts exclusively focused on practicing all of these switch points with all of these shapes so that it's no longer a stress bubble and you can just rock out. If you want to join us, you get 2 weeks totally free to try everything. There's no pressure. We hope you join us. Final question, and it's another obvious one that you might be sleeping on. Can you play more than just one pattern smoothly? Can you play, I don't know, maybe 2 or 3 or more, but let's just start with 2. At the very least, can you switch back and forth and practice that transition between, in this case, I guess it's box 1 and box 5. I never learned the box numbers, but you've got to be able to practice whatever you call these shapes, moving between them. The diagonal pentatonic is great for that. I've done videos about that, but right now, all we're working on is that fluency. It's not a big deal as long as you practice it. All right, check out this crazy thing I built in Ableton, and it's a bunch of different keys. It'll test my ability to switch between major and minor, different keys, pentatonics, different boxes. Let's go, starting with C major, right there in the middle of the neck. What do I got coming up next? It's flashing D major. Try to make it musical. D sharp minor. E major coming up. Back to C major. Let's go to a different spot here. E major again. This is a good practice. A minor, A minor. My brain's turning to mush. D sharp minor. B minor. Anyway, you get the idea. It's pretty intense. F sharp major. And this is my favorite F sharp chord. We go, children of the unicorn. If you know, you know. 90s.